Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Anglo Saxon, also known as Old English. What is Anglo Saxon and where did it come from? What does it sound like? Well, it sounds something like this, and this is not going to be a very fluent reading, but this is the poem Wolf and Edwatcher. Lerum midum swucha him monlach giffa, willeth hu hina ethechan, gif on he thread cometh, ungleich is us. Wolf is on eager, ish on athra. Festus thate Eglond, fen en beworpen, sin dan, whereover there on eager, willeth hu hina athechan, gif he on threat cometh, ungleiche is us. Wolfus ish minus with lastum, winnum dagoda, thorne hit wes venig weda, on ish reatuga set. Thorne mish se, bera ukafa, bogum belegda, was me one to thon, wes me wethra each lath. Wolf min wolf, winna min thina, sea chol gedoden, thinal set kumas, monenda mod, nellis metallista, gehörst du, Edwatcher, unserne ernam help, wirth wolf to wooder, thet mon ether tosleteth, theta nefra gesomnet was, unser Gerd Gador. And I know that wasn't a very fluid reading, but in modern English it would be like this. It is to my people as if someone would give him a gift. They will consume him if he comes into their troop. It is different with us. Wolf is on an island, I on another. That island is secure, surrounded by fen. There are bloodthirsty men on the island. They will consume him if he comes into their troop. It is different with us. I pursued my hopes, the far journeys of Wolf. When it was rainy weather, I sat sorrowful. Then the battle Baldwin laid his arms around me. There was joy to me in that, yet it was also hateful to me. Wolf, my hopes of you have made me sick, your rare visits, a mourning mind, and this is not at all from a lack of food. Do you hear me, Edwatcher? The wolf bears our wretched whelp to the woods. That may be easily separated which was never bound, the riddle of us two together. And you may have noticed that there are many words in this similar to German. For instance, minum is very similar to minum, not to mention ish, and ungleich is very similar to ungleich, which means the same thing, different. And not to mention gehörst is very similar to the past form of hören in German, and thu is very similar to du. And not to mention unsere. Now, why is Old English so similar to German? Well, English actually originates from Germany. If you can see the yellow area, the blue and purple area, this is where the English language originates from. It's Low German, Dutch, and Frisian dialects across the northern areas where the Anglo Saxons came from, and these mixed together to form Anglo Saxon. The closest to Old English today would be Frisian, but Dutch and Low German dialects have a lot of it in common as well. The Angles, Jutes, and Saxons began invading and settling the British Isles around 449 AD, and around 800 the Norse-speaking Vikings began to settle, and North Germanic began to have an influence on the West Germanic-speaking Anglo-Saxons. Old English retained this name of Old English until the middle of its century, when the influence of the Anglo-Norman speaking and French speaking people pushed it into a new era. The grammar of Old English and German is remarkably similar. I made this chart to demonstrate the similarities in the patterns. Se seo thet, der die das, thona tha thet, den die das, thes thera thes, der des, them thera them, dame der dame. In English and German, you often find a th sound in English where you would find a d in German, such as thu for English and du for German, thunder for English, donner for German, and so forth. And what these are the nominative, accusative, genitive, and dative cases for male, female, and neuter nouns. In modern English, this has been reduced to just the and that. So modern English has remarkably simplified grammar compared to what it used to have and compared to other languages such as Dutch, German, and Swedish, which are all related to it. Some great resources to check out for Old English would be the Old and Middle English Anthology, which has texts arranged by when they were written, so you can watch the English language evolve from its very early stages into relatively modern English. Old English from the Teach Yourself series is a great resource as well. It comes in this nice plastic case. It has a book with bilingual text, grammar, explanations, and lots of practices and examples. You also learn a good bit about history and Anglo Saxon culture and what medieval England was like. And to go with the readings, it comes with these 2 audio CDs. Old English and its closest relatives is another really great resource. It shows you a text in Old English, and it also discusses related languages such as Gothic, Old Norse, Old Saxon, Old English, Old Frisian, Old Low Franconian, and Old High German. Old Frisian and Old Saxon are very similar, especially Old Saxon. It's almost the exact same language as Old Saxon is partially where Anglo Saxon comes from. I highly recommend these resources, and Old English is a great language to study because there is a wealth of information, history, culture, and classical texts written in this language. I hope that you will investigate Old English further, and thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will check out my future videos. Have a nice day.